Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode.
I'm a Time Lord. I'm from the planet Gallifrey in the constellation of T.A.R.D.I.S. I'm 903 years old, and I'm the man who's going to save your lives and all 6 billion people on the planet below.
Hello. I'm the Doctor.
Alright, so as you saw from the intro, this week we're talking about Doctor Who. And what better of a subject could we be talking about? Besides bacon. This week we're talking about Doctor Who, like I said, and as you can see right here, I've got my Doctor Who t-shirt with all 11 Doctors on it. And it starts off with the first ones that came out back in the 60s, and that was started off with season 1. There's like 18 seasons back in the 90s and 70s, just leading up all through that long period of time. And then they had the new ones that were released back in, I believe it was 2004, and then it spread all the way up through this current timeline. And then we left off at the 13th, or not the 13th, but the 12th Doctor. I left off with season 6 of the Doctor Who series, which is the modern day series, which is one of the ones that I just recently filmed. And that was with Amelia Pond and Rory, which was his companions during those seasons. And what else could he travel in? The TARDIS. Right here, you can see a little picture of it. The Doctor that was this current Doctor was Matt Smith, which you can see right here. That is the 11th Doctor, and of course, he had his sonic screwdriver. That is probably the most coolest invention I have ever seen. And you can see right here, boom! I have the 11th Doctor screwdriver with the working sounds. It's got 4 different sounds, as you can see. Well, no, that was the 3rd one. But anyways, it does all different kinds of stuff, including extending like this, like a life-size replica of the 11th Doctor sonic screwdriver. I love this series. In fact, I ended up going back and watching the previous series first things started with the when it was black and white, and it's kind of interesting. It's interesting, but it's also really weird. It's nothing like the new series. I so far have seen the other Time Lords, which were rested at Gallifrey, which is the current, planet of the Time Lords, which Matt Smith and David Tennant, the 10th and 11th Doctors, they talked about how Gallifrey was no more. I haven't seen that yet in the old seasons, so I'm guessing it sometimes happens in between 1 and 18 of the seasons back in the day. Oh, my favorite Doctors, my top 3 favorite Doctors so far is going to be David Tennant, which is the 10th Doctor, and then Matt Smith, which was my second favorite. He did the 11th Doctor, and then the 9th Doctor. I can't remember the guy's name that played him, but it was awesome. And I will have to say this, my favorite companion so far is Rose Tyler. She was incredible in the whole entire series. That was my favorite so far. And then it was Amelia Pond and Rory, and then it was Martha, and then the other lady, I don't remember what her name. And then, knowing as the Doctor, he has his enemies, the Daleks and the Cybermen, which are both my 2 favorite enemies in the whole entire series. I just love the whole series, and you can see the Daleks right here, and you can see the Cybermen right here, the 2 different enemies right there. The Doctor does regenerate. If he dies, he'll regenerate and turn into a new version of himself, unlike that other one episode where he ended up turning into himself again based off of his hand getting cut off at the very beginning of, I believe it was season 5. If you guys enjoyed this episode about me talking about Doctor Who, be sure to hit that like button, and also if you enjoyed it and don't want to miss any more episodes that I'm going to be filming coming up here pretty quick, hit the subscribe button, which I'll be putting right here at the end of the video. Also, you can check me out on Twitter, which I'll be putting it right here, and Instagram I'll be putting up right here, and I'll be putting where you can find it in the description below, so be sure to go follow me on those areas because I post frequently on both. Also, and I'll be changing up some things here pretty quick, so you don't want to miss anything, so subscribe to me. Have a great week, and I will see you guys next weekend.